What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Ty coming back through here one more again. Yes, sir. So we got the college football playoff rankings out, man. Um, a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We're gonna talk about the playoff rankings. We're gonna go through each one, each matchup. We're gonna debate on the placement, who should be in, who should be out. Got a little mix up, a little toss up with the last two spots in the bracket, man, which is spot 11 and spot 12. It depends on who wins this weekend. With Tulane and North Texas will probably get one of those spots with the American Athletic Conference Championship game, man. So we got that, and then we got another little twist to it, man, with the situation with if Duke end up beating Virginia, that might throw a twist into it too, man. So we got a lot of stuff that could happen this weekend that could twist up a little bit of what's going on in this playoff bracket, man. What up with you, Snow Easy? Texas Tech, you said Reckham Tech red. I hear you, Texas Tech, man. I see y'all moved up to number 4, baby. I see you moved up to number 4. Yes, sir. So shoot, man, we ain't gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna get straight to it, baby. We're gonna get straight to it. So here we go right here, man. We're gonna get straight to it. So Snow Easy, what up with you, man? What up with you, Snow Easy, please? Hey. Well, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna put this one up instead. Okay, y'all. So now this is what we got right now. And like I said, the last couple places will be filled in after some of these games this weekend. Like I said, with Tulane and North Texas. You said just here, we're in the building. For sure, Snow Easy, for sure, baby. Yes, sir. So let's get it, man. We're gonna jump right into it, y'all. We're gonna jump right into it. So as y'all see, okay, so as y'all see right here at the 12th spot, the conference championship, and the 11th spot will be a conference championship. So this is what they got going on, y'all. This is the situation what they got going on. Like I said, the winner of the American Athletic Conference title game this weekend, which would be between Tulane and North Texas. Whoever wins that game will get one of these spots. Which one I don't know, but they will get one of these spots. But the winner out of Tulane and North Texas. After that, y'all, it's going to depend on if JMU wins the Sun Belt, which I believe they probably will. But if they do that, if they win the Sun Belt like they're supposed to, then 9 times out of 10, JMU will get one of these conference championship slots. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to throw a wrench in. What's going to throw a wrench in is if JMU loses and Duke end up beating Virginia. So we got a lot of little twists coming up this weekend, man, for sure, man. So, but let's get to it, man. We'll have Alabama, and y'all know this right here could also change, y'all. But for right now, you got Alabama moved up from the number 10 slot to number 9, and they got Alabama playing Oklahoma. And Oregon will play the winner of one of those conference championships, which whoever wins, I'm pretty sure Oregon gonna beat the wheels off of them, whoever wins. Now, this is the part that I disagree with, y'all. They got Notre Dame. They moved them up to number 10 over Miami, which I told y'all before, I don't agree with that because the fact that Miami beat Notre Dame. So my thing is, y'all, why do they make a big deal out of the head-to-head matchups when you're going to put Notre Dame in over Miami? Miami straight up beat Notre Dame in the head-to-head. So that's the part I don't understand, man. They be that's what I say. They be showing Notre Dame favoritism because Miami beat them. So, and y'all know early in the season, they kept Notre Dame in the top 25 and they had 2 losses. So, you know, I think they're showing a little favoritism with Notre Dame right there, man, for sure, man. But either way it go, if it stay the same and Notre Dame play Texas A&M, I'm most definitely going to go with Texas A&M to beat Notre Dame. Like I told y'all, I like Texas A&M. I think they're a real good team. So I'm most definitely going to go with Texas A&M over Notre Dame. And you got Ole Miss. They move up to the number 6 spot, man. I'm actually surprised, y'all. I thought with Texas A&M being number 3, I thought Texas A&M might drop to number 6 and Ole Miss would be number 7. But especially with Lane Kiffin leaving, going to LSU. But Ole Miss at number 6. And like I say, man, whoever wins that conference championship was most likely, I think it'll be Tulane and probably JMU. I'll probably get these last 2 spots, just my opinion. But if they do, whoever get it, Ole Miss gonna beat the hell out of them anyway. So so what we'll end up probably having, which we could have a mix up, we could have a change in the top 4, y'all, because y'all know we got Ohio State playing Indiana, and then we got Georgia playing Alabama. So let's just say we get the scenario where I'm pretty sure Ohio State, they should beat Indiana. I think it'd be a way better game than what it was last year. Y'all know last year when Ohio State played Indiana, they beat the wheels off of them last year when they played them. So I believe it'll be a better matchup when they play this year, man. But this gonna be the wrench in the toolbox right here, y'all. If Alabama beat Georgia again for the second time in the SEC championship, it'll be interesting to see how far Georgia falls. I'm thinking Texas Tech, you said they're going by national recognition of Notre Dame. Yeah, I think so too, Texas Tech, man. Yeah, which I think is messed up, man. It's messed up because Texas Tech, what's the use of having what's the use of counting the head-to-head matchup? If it ain't gonna count. I mean, they beat them straight up, so Miami should be ahead of them. But it is what it is, man. But like I say, man, if for some reason Alabama beat Georgia this Saturday, then I'm looking, because Texas A&M was in this spot and they lost. So I'm thinking Georgia probably would drop. They probably would drop to number 6 right here where Ole Miss is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Georgia will probably drop to number 6, and Oregon probably will move into the top 4. They probably will move from number 5 to top 4. And Texas Tech probably would move into the number 2 spot, and Oregon probably would move in the top 4. So, like I say, we could have a situation where 2 of these teams drop out of the top 4. Now, y'all know I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna take Georgia. But if for some reason Georgia lose again to Alabama, that's gonna be a spot that's gonna be swapped out, and Indiana is gonna be a spot that's gonna be swapped out. So that's why I say we could have a situation where if Georgia and Indiana lose, Texas Tech will move up to number 2, and Oregon probably will move up to number. Oregon will probably move to. Hold on. Let me see. Texas Tech. Let me see. They lose. Texas Tech move to number 2. Oregon will probably move to number 3. And shit, Ole Miss might move it to the top. Yeah, shit. Damn. Yeah, that'll be wild right there, man. Yeah, we'll see how they do that. We'll see if that scenario does happen. We'll see how far they move Alabama up too, y'all. If that scenario happens, we'll see how far they move Alabama up. They might try to move Alabama up into the top 4. You just never know, or at least in the top 5 spot. It just depends on how they do with that, man. But that's gonna be a real toss up right there, man. If that does happen, y'all know I'm a Bulldog fan, so I'm happy. I'm hoping it don't happen. I'm hoping that Georgia get his lick back against Alabama in the SEC championship, man. Y'all know when Georgia played them the first time, Georgia was not able to get any pressure on Ty Simpson when they played each other, man. And Alabama Ty Simpson pretty much did what he wanted to do in the passing game, and they didn't really get any pressure on him. and what's the receiver name? Jermaine Bernard had a good game against us, and Ryan Williams, man. What up with you, Stiff Richards? Jeremy, you say what y'all think gonna happen if Duke beats Virginia? Do y'all think 2 Group 5 champions are going to get in? Yeah, Jeremy James. That's what they saying right now, Jeremy James. Okay, so this is what they saying right now, Jeremy James, because we got 2 slots open. We got 2 slots open, y'all, which would be for one of the slots would be from the American Athletic Conference title game, which would be between Tulane and North Texas. So whoever win that game going to get one of those spots, Jeremy. Now, if JMU wins the Sun Belt, then JMU gonna get in automatic, Jeremy James. So we won't it don't if JMU wins, it won't even matter if Duke beat Virginia. JMU gonna get in because they'll be the Sun Belt champion. But if for some reason JMU loses and Duke beat Virginia, then that's where you get the wrench in the toolbox right there, Jeremy James. That's where you get the wrench in there. If Duke beat Virginia and JMU loses, that's when you're gonna get the twist and the turns right now. But if everything stay the same, then JMU should get in, and then like I say, the winner of Tulane and North Texas will get in one of those spots. What up with you, Vandy? You say Jared Curtis to Vandy. Okay, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you coming through, Jared Curtis, man. Texas Tech, you said BYU is on the high now after keeping hey, Texas Tech, and I will tell you this, Texas Tech. Now, as y'all see, it could be a situation, y'all, with Texas Tech and BYU playing the rematch. Texas Tech, it could be a situation with Texas Tech playing BYU this weekend, y'all. So let's just say, just for shits and giggles, let's just say, which I don't believe, Texas Tech. Now, don't get started, Texas Tech. I don't think it's gonna happen. But let's just say, for shits and giggles, if for some reason BYU is able to beat Texas Tech this weekend, that's gonna throw another twist in, y'all. Because if BYU end up being Texas Tech, then that's gonna throw another twist into it, y'all. So we got a couple of games this weekend, man, that we got to keep a big eye on, because it's going to be a couple of places in this playoff bracket that's going to most definitely change. Like I said, if Alabama beat Georgia, that's going to change. Ohio State beat Indiana. Whoever lose that game, it's going to switch regardless. If for some reason Indiana beat Ohio State, they going to switch places. So this bracket most definitely is not going to stay the same. Even if Ohio State win, if Georgia win, then you'll still have Indiana would drop out. And then if Indiana drop out, then probably Oregon will probably jump into the top 4. If Indiana, lose to Ohio State, that's pretty much what everybody thinking anyway. Vandy, you say you sub. Appreciate that sub, Vandy. Texas Tech, you say it's okay. And Vandy, you said, does Vandy deserve to be in your opinion? I'll put it like this, Vandy. I think if they would have had one less loss, Vandy, then I say yeah. But because Vandy got 2 losses? I think they got 2 losses, 3 losses. But I think the fact that but you know what, Vandy, they had a great season. I will tell you that. They had a great season, man. But you say 2 losses, yeah. So I think it's the fact that they got 2 losses, Vandy. I think that's what's hurting them right now. But because I don't think they will get in over because you got to think about it, Vandy. You got SCS. You say, but Texas had 3 losses and ranked above us. I see that, Vandy. I seen that, man, Vandy. And that's my thing, Vandy. That come right back, Vandy, to what I was talking about. The same situation with Notre Dame and Miami. The same thing, like you saying, with Texas got 3 losses. But see, Vandy, the way they do it with the selection committee, man, the way they do it is so it's so tricky, Vandy, because like you say, Texas got 3 losses, but then they kind of giving Texas the upper hand because they beat Texas A&M. So because they beat Texas A&M, they were ranked number 3. It's like man, Vandy, I don't understand how they be doing it, man. I don't understand. It seemed like to me, Vandy, like prime example, y'all. Prime example. We got the situation with Alabama and Georgia. Now, let's just say Georgia beat Alabama. You said, I think if Georgia beats Alabama, I think Vandy will come instead. Well, you said will come in instead of Alabama. And Vandy, see, that's the tricky thing right there, Vandy, because I've been listening to sports radio the majority of the day, Vandy, and all I've been hearing is if Georgia beats Alabama, all they talking about is it's going to be a big problem if Alabama get knocked out of the 12-team playoff, which I think, y'all, if you ask me, I think fair is fair. Because I think if you got 3 losses, now, okay. This how I feel, y'all. I'm gonna put it like this. If Alabama was ranked, I say if Alabama was ranked like 5 or 6, then if they lost, then of course they wouldn't drop down too far. Like, let's say Alabama was ranked number 6. They played number 3 Georgia in the SEC championship. Let's say Georgia beat them. Then by them being ranked number 6, then they probably will fall down to maybe like, let's say they fall down to like number 9 or 10. I can understand that because they at number 6, but you already at number 10, but Alabama is already at number 9. So I feel like if they lose to Georgia and they got 3 losses, it seems like that should knock them down to like number 13 or something like that. Just my opinion, man. I just think they'd be a little biased, just like with Notre Dame. Like I said earlier, Miami beat Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is in the top 12, not Miami. They got the same record, but Miami beat them head-to-head. So my thing is, what's the purpose of counting the head-to-head? What's the purpose of counting the head-to-head if you ain't going to count it when it comes to Notre Dame? So I just think with the situation with Notre Dame, man, that's just some money. You got to do with the money, man, because everybody know that's looking at these predictions and brackets and everything, man. Know that Notre Dame, they showing Notre Dame favoritism, and they've been doing that since the beginning of the season when Notre Dame was 1-2, and they still had them in the damn top 25, which I thought was wild. You had a team like South Carolina that had 1 loss, and they dropped them out the top 25, and you had Notre Dame in the top 25 with 2 losses. So I don't know what they be doing, man. I don't understand it. Capstone Farms, what up with you, brother? You say Bama beats Georgia and goes to number 2. Capstone Farms. Now, we were just talking about that situation, Capstone Farms. I'm glad you put that in the chat, man. Now, let's talk about that scenario, Capstone. Now, let's say, and Capstone, you see my hat. I'm a Georgia fan. But let's just say, Capstone, let's say Alabama, because, you know, Alabama, they've been having our number, Capstone. Alabama been having Georgia number for a couple of years. So let's just say, Capstone, let's say Alabama beat Georgia in the SEC championship. Now, Capstone, I don't see them jumping up that far. That's a lot. Because right now they're at number 9. Even if they beat Georgia, I don't see them jumping up from number 9 all the way up to number 2. I think that's a lot, Capstone. But I will tell you this. I think if they're at number 9, I think they probably could jump up to maybe like number 5. I think the highest Capstone could be maybe 4, somewhere between 4 and 5. They might put them in the top 4 if they beat Georgia again. But I think that's the highest they probably would go, somewhere between 4 and 5, Capstone. You say I'm a Georgia alumni. Okay. That's what's up, Capstone, man. That's what's up, man. I got a couple of buddies that played ball with me in high school, man, that played for Georgia. Capstone Farms. Yeah, I got a couple of guys played ball with me. Well, actually 2 guys that played ball with me in high school, man. They played for Georgia. Vandy, you said I think they both deserve to be in if BYU wins. Hey, Vandy, I agree with you on that. If BYU some kind of way beat Texas Tech, which Vandy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think BYU gonna beat Texas Tech. I don't think so, man. But just like with football, any given Sunday, any given Saturday. So I will tell you this, Vandy. Now, the first time when Texas Tech played BYU, BYU did sack Texas Tech quarterback 4 times in the first half. And in the second half, they stopped blitzing like how they were in the first half. So we'll see in that game, man, if BYU, maybe they might start cranking back up the blitzes and get pressure. See if they can get pressure on Texas Tech, man. But Texas Tech got a very good defense. And my thing is, man, that young quarterback with BYU, man, I don't know, man. Now, BYU got a pretty good defense too, man. But that young quarterback with BYU, man, I don't think they'll beat Texas Tech. Even though they playing them a second time, I think it'll be a closer game this time because Texas Tech pretty much screwed them up on the first one. I think it'll be a better matchup. But I think Texas Tech still gonna beat BYU, y'all. You say they would be a conference champion. Sully, what about you? What up with you, Sully? You said, what about Miami? And you said Miami don't play nobody. You say Miami don't play nobody, don't deserve. Capstone said, but Roll Tide. I hear you, Capstone. Sully, I was just talking about that a little while ago, Sully. Like I said, Notre Dame, Miami, same record. Miami beat them head to head. I feel like fair is fair, Sully. Fair is fair. They beat Notre Dame head to head. That should just my opinion, Sully. I'm just saying my opinion. You let me know if you agree with me or disagree. It's cool. The way I am over here, Sully, hey, I give everybody the freedom. If you agree or you disagree, it's cool with me because I feel like when you talk about sports, we're not going to agree on everything. Everybody's going to have a different opinion, and that's okay because it's sports. We talking sports. All this shit is my opinion. That don't mean I'm right. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we do it, though, baby. Appreciate you coming through, man. Texas Tech, you said title. You said I hate fake news on my Facebook. You said Texas Tech page. Someone posted that Jacob Rodriguez was transferring to LSU. Ooh. I ain't Texas Tech. I know you didn't want to hear that. I know you didn't want to hear that, Texas Tech. Ooh. Man, I know you didn't want to hear that. Man. Hey, and you know what, Texas Tech, what you talking about LSU, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all keep an eye on that quarterback for Ole Miss. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that quarterback for Ole Miss, if he don't transfer and go to LSU. Y'all don't be surprised, man, because y'all know Lane Kiffin recruited him. And also don't be surprised if some of them players at Ole Miss that still got eligibility, don't be surprised if they don't leave and go join Lane Kiffin over at LSU, man. What's your like 24? You say go Dogs. You already know, baby. Go Dogs. Sick John, you say Duke escaped Florida and they did, John. I knew that was gonna be a good game, John. I knew it was. At one time I seen Duke was up on them. They was up on them, John. Oh, you said Jacob Rodriguez is a senior. Okay. I got you, Texas Tech. Jeremy, you say that Florida loss is what cost them Joseph. Bitcoin, you say will Alabama get booted out of the playoffs if Georgia spanked them? Bitcoin, hey, great question, man, because we were just talking about that. But Bitcoin, I've been hearing all day Bitcoin because I've been listening. Because I drive trucks. I drive trucks local Bitcoin, so I get a chance to listen to sports radio pretty much the majority of the day. I try to listen so I know what's going on, who doing what, who ain't, all that stuff. So, but Bitcoin, what I've been hearing all day, Bitcoin, is whether Alabama win or whether they lose. They saying that Alabama is going to be in the playoffs regardless. What they're saying is, this is what I've been hearing, Bitcoin. This is what I've been hearing. What I've been hearing is they're saying that it shouldn't count against Alabama if they lose in the conference championship game. That's what I've been hearing because they said because they looking at it like this. They only lost 2 games in the regular season. So they saying they go to the SEC championship, Georgia beat them. They saying that they should still be in there, which if you ask me, I think fair is fair. If you got 3 damn losses and you rank number 9, you supposed to drop down. Yeah, you're supposed to drop down like 3-4 spots. Just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You should drop down 3-4 spots, but y'all know how it go, man. You know they want the teams in the playoffs, especially the big money teams, the teams that's gonna draw the TV crowd. You know they want them teams in there. You know they want Georgia in there. They want Notre Dame in there. Y'all know that. They want them teams in there because they know that's gonna draw the viewers. That's gonna bring the money in. Y'all know how they go. Jeremy James, you said that Ole Miss QB trying to get another year eligibility. And Joseph said, yes, sir. Use the snow. You said let's do a double tap challenge. We aiming for 50 likes. You said, can we do this? For sure. Y'all make sure, if y'all haven't already double tapped the screen, y'all make sure y'all do that for your boy, man. Like I tell everybody, if y'all new over here, I do all football, man. We do college football and we do NFL, man. I will be doing Thursday night football with the Cowboys and the Lions. And then we will turn around on Saturday. Y'all see I got my Georgia hat on. I will be doing the SEC championship with Georgia and Alabama, man. So, hey, if y'all like football, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe and come back and kick it with me, man, for sure. Let me see. Shamil, you say the SEC bias is insane. BYU over Notre Dame and Alabama. Yeah. What's your name? Reef. You say Texas should be in over Oklahoma. Well, Reef, I'm gonna tell you the only reason why Texas not in over Oklahoma, Reef, is because Texas got 3 losses. That I think that's the only thing that's holding them back, Reef. If Texas didn't have, if Texas would have only had 2 losses, I think Texas would be in there, man. But I think because even Reef, even though y'all did beat Texas A&M, I think what it is because they got those 3 losses. I think that's what's hurting them, Reef. If it weren't for those 3 losses, I most definitely believe that Texas would be in. They would be in somewhere in the top 10. They probably would be in over. They might be in. They probably would be in over Oklahoma, probably. But Jeremy, you say it's big games in football all this weekend. Oh yeah, Jeremy James, we got big boy football all this weekend. Texas Tech, you said hey Todd, you said J Rod is a senior. Okay, appreciate that, Texas Tech. Well, shit, that mean okay, Texas Tech. Well, that mean he can't do. Okay, I got you, Texas Tech. Brian, you say Texas deserves to be in. You say take out Oklahoma and put Texas in. Yeah, like I said, Brian, if Texas only had 2 losses, then I would say that, Brian. I would most definitely agree with you, Brian, if Texas only had 2 losses. But I think when you look at it, Brian, Texas most definitely stepped their game up the second half of the season. Arch Manning started playing a little better. But I think because they got 3 losses, Brian, I think that's what's hurting them right there, man. But I most definitely feel like Texas is good enough to be in the top 12. Believe that. They good enough to be in there for sure. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, Brian. I'm gonna definitely feel like Texas could be in there over the American Athletic Conference title game. I think they better than Tulane and North Texas and JMU. I think they could be in over them, but you know, fair is fair. You win your conference championship, you know, they're going to put you in, man. So, like I said, one of those spots going to the American Athletic Conference title game, man, which would be between Tulane and North Texas. And like I say, if JMU wins the Sun Belt, they pretty much in automatic, man. So, those are the last 2 spots that's in there. But like I say, it could be a twist in it. If Duke mess around and beat Virginia, JMU loses, that's most definitely going to throw a twist into it, y'all. What's your name? The Productions. You say go dog sick 'em. Yes, sir, brother. Go dog sick 'em. Yes, sir. Bitcoin. You say looking Foghorns. You said Oklahoma took care of business with 10 wins. Yeah, they did. Brian, you say Texas is trying to play elite competition and not play easy team. Yeah, hey Brian, I agree with you on that, Brian. I'm gonna tell you what hurt. I'm gonna tell you what hurt Texas, Brian. I'm gonna tell you what hurt Texas. The fact that they played Ohio State the first game of the season. Let me say that one more time, Brian. What hurt Texas is the fact that they played Ohio State the very first game of the season. They should have had them a cupcake team. You know how normally, y'all, the first game of the season, most of the teams play a cupcake team to kind of get them going, get the confidence build up before they play a big team. So if Texas wouldn't have played Ohio State the first game and would have played a cupcake team, then of course Texas would have only had 2 losses. They would have been on and popping. What's your name, Manny? Let me see. What's your name? What's your name? Is that Fatter? You say if Duke wins, Texas might slide in. Texas said, "Oh, you had." Let me see. You say, "What's your name?" Manning. Manning loves Jesus. You said Texas can definitely make the playoffs if BYU loses because Miami will move up to number 11 and Texas will move up to 12. That's a part. Hey, Manning. That's why I say, man, it's a lot of twists and turns that can happen this weekend, man, depending on who wins and who loses. So that's why I say this bracket right here could most definitely change, man, for sure, man. Hey, the top 4 gonna change regardless because Ohio State got to play Indiana, and I'm pretty sure Ohio State gonna win. But whoever win that game, somebody gonna fall out the top 4. If Georgia, if for some reason they lose to Alabama, they could drop out, and we could have two totally different teams in the top 4 with Ohio State, with Ohio State and Texas Tech. Now, Manny, I'm gonna throw an even bigger wrench in. The production, you say we better in Alabama this week. You say I know we're in the game. You say we're in the playoffs either way. You say, but it will be big. Yeah, production. I want that win regardless. Yeah, I want that win regardless. Snowy, you say cupcake team. Yes, sir, Snowy. Rick H. Town, what with you, baby? Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, man, and subscribe if y'all enjoying the content. Man, you say because Miami is 12. And you right. You got a point, Manny. You got a point. When you look at, hey, Manny, you right. When you look at that top 25, that's why I say, Manny, it depends. It depends on this weekend, Manny. Because, Manny, if you have a situation where Alabama lose, we'll see what happened. Who else? Yeah, you got Alabama, Oklahoma, but you got Alabama and Georgia. So it just depends, man. It depends on if Duke beat Virginia. You got a lot of toss-ups, man. What I like the Tupac song say, let me see you toss it up. Yeah, we got a bunch of toss-ups, man. Angela, you say, so you're saying Texas still has a chance. Angela, when I say they got a chance, they got a small chance, Angela. Angela, they got a chance, but it's a small chance. But yeah, they need some people to lose, Angela. They need some people to lose. Yeah, some people lose. They got a shot. Moose Rancher, you said the committee said they are being intentional about not punishing team. Yeah, for sure. Moose, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. And that's what they've been talking about all day, Moose. You say I don't think any conference championship loser will drop in the rankings. Dave, you said Alabama always beat Georgia. They do, man. They do, David. And that's why I'm hoping Georgia changed that. Yeah, David, I'm hoping Georgia changed that, man. Bengals are better. You say that should be Louisville at least 11 until they had a downfall. David said Ohio State going to win it all. David, Ohio State look good, David. That day. Ohio State tough, David. Believe that. They tough, man. James Allen, you say the loser of Indiana Ohio State will drop to number 4 spot. Angela, you say I'm ready for this weekend. Oh, yeah. Me too, Angela. Nothing but football, baby. We ready for football. Angela say Biggie Smalls. Yeah, I'm ready for football, baby. All right. We got some good football all weekend, man. And like I say, man, if y'all new to the channel, Angela, Manning loves Jesus, all of y'all, man. I do all football. This is an all football channel. We do college football and we do NFL, man. I do live game reaction for college football and NFL. Matter of fact, I'll be doing the Cowboys and the Lions game on Thursday night. Saturday, I'll be doing Georgia, Alabama game. And 9 times out of 10, I'll probably be back in here tomorrow night, and we'll probably do prediction. We'll probably do a preview and prediction of the NFL week coming up, y'all. The British, what's your name? The British, the British are coming. Okay. You say Texas isn't going to the playoffs. You say get over it. Hey, British. Hey, I ain't trying to rain on their parade, British. I ain't trying to rain on their parade, British. But I hear you though. Dave, you said you got to realize that, man. You said Patricia, he used to be the coach of the New England Patriots. I remember. Yeah. I remember that, David. Let me see. I hope I say your name right. Is that Demetrius? Is that Demetrius? I hope I said your name right. You said those dogs gonna win it all. Hey, I'm with you, baby. I'm hoping the same thing, baby. I'm right with you. I'm right with you, Demetrius. Hey, that dog grabbed my ass. I told you. Yes, sir. I'm hoping they get them, baby. Believe that. Yes, sir. I'm hoping them Bulldogs get them. But I will tell you this, though, Demetrius, and anybody in here that's a Bulldog fan, the number one key this weekend to us trying to get the win over Alabama is we got to get pressure on Ty Simpson. The first time we played against Alabama, we didn't get no pressure on Ty Simpson, and he stood back there and threw the ball like he wanted to, man. He did. He threw the ball like he wanted to. And he threw the ball to Jermaine Bernard and Ryan Williams, man, and that hurt us because our defense is not as strong as it used to be because we usually always have elite defensive linemen, pass rushers. But I will say this, Georgia defense have been playing better the past, 4 or 5 games. But I'm hoping, man, we got to get pressure on Ty Simpson, man. If we don't get pressure on Ty Simpson Saturday, y'all, we're going to have a big problem. Brian, you say where's UM at on this one? You say they didn't get put in 12. You talking about Miami? Nah, they don't have Miami on here. Matter of fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, Miami is number 13. I think Miami at 13, if I'm not mistaken, Brian. I think they're at 13. You said take Bama and the points. Bitcoin, you said I don't see how can Texas can sneak in. You said they have to leap over BYU and Miami. You said it's over. You said maybe next year. Horns down. I hear you, Bitcoin. Jeremy, you said Bama loses. That opened up the door for a few teams. Brian said, yeah. What's your name, Car? Is that Carnut? You said, okay, dear. You said gonna surprise the dogs running the ball. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, I can't wait, though, man. I can't wait. I'm going to be waiting on it. Yes, sir. I'm going to probably have me a little bit of do it fluid. And I'm going to be ready, baby. We're going to be on and popping, baby. On and popping. Dave, you said it wouldn't matter if Ohio State drops because they don't want it all before being a low seed. Kerry Williams, what up with you, man? Hold on. Let me see what you say, Kerry Williams. Kerry Williams, you say I don't see anybody beating Ohio State with that defense. Kerry Williams, I'm gonna tell you, Kerry Williams, and I'm a Georgia fan, but man, I don't see Ohio State playing. That defense for real, Kerry Williams. And that damn linebacker, he the truth too, man. That linebacker, the truth, man. I don't know. Hey, Kerry, I'm the same way, man. I don't know if anybody gonna beat Ohio State neither, man. And I'm a Bulldog fan. I hate to say that, Kerry. But I got to be honest, man. I don't know if anybody going to beat Ohio State, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. Texas Tech, you said tight our coach, McGuire, got a contract extension. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate that update, Texas Tech, man. Appreciate that, Texas Tech. Brian, you say Notre Dame gets in, but Miami beat them. Brian, I was saying that at the beginning of the show, Brian. I feel like the head-to-head should mean something, Brian. It should mean something. You know what I'm saying? It should mean something. If my team play your team and your team beat my team, it should mean something, man. You say, watch us beat the Aggies again next year. You say they are our last game of, okay. LPS, you say, how in the world did Texas Tech get a first round bye? Hey, LPS, Texas Tech been balling, man. They've been playing good ball, LPS, man. They've been playing good ball, man. Texas Tech, for real, man. You said Indiana loses to OSU on Saturday. Joseph, if Indiana lose, I'm thinking, let me see, Indiana at number 2. I think they don't fall no more than maybe like number 5, Joseph. I think they'll fall somewhere. I think they'll fall maybe 5. I say because they playing the number 1 team, so I don't think they'll drop that far. I think they'll drop to like they're number 2. I say they'll drop to like 4 or 5 because they'll get beat by the number 1 team, so that'll count for something. So I don't think they'll fall that far. They matter of fact, they might stay in the damn top 4. They could very well stay in the top 4. I think they'll drop no farther than 5, no more than 3 spots. I say that they'll drop if they lose to Ohio State. Brett, what's your name? Brantley. You say you're a West Virginia fan, and you say I'm terrified of Texas Tech. Is that WUV? Is that West Virginia? Jeremy James, you said Indiana won't drop far, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jeremy James. Somewhere like number 4 or 5 at the farthest, man. At the farthest, about number 4 or 5. You say hotty toddy. Bridge, you say nobody's talking about Tech. You say they're just been quiet. Nobody seems they could come in. You say they might win it all. Okay. I'll tell you what. The British are coming. Texas Tech got a nice ass defense. I tell you that. That linebacker, he nice too. That linebacker good. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. That BYU, not the BYU, the Ohio State and Indiana game. I'm telling y'all right now that Indiana and Ohio State game, whoever wins that game, y'all, probably gonna win the Heisman Trophy. I'm gonna say that one more time. Whichever one wins that game for Ohio State and Indiana, one of those quarterbacks probably gonna win the Heisman Trophy. Whoever wins that game. I think it's gonna be if Indiana pull off the upset, Indiana quarterback might get the Heisman Trophy. Ohio State quarterback, it could be, man. We'll see, but it could very well be that, man. David, you say we need to come together and build a parlay and peel it. You say on the sports book and win some money. Shit, I'm with you, David. Hey, I'm with you, baby. Jeremiah, you say Miami should be in and Notre Dame out. Yep, we were just talking about that, Jeremiah. We were just talking about that, man. We were just talking about that. Let me see. T-Bit, you say remember to like. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, T-Bit. Y'all most definitely make sure y'all double tap the screen for the likes, man. And subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoying the content, man. Like I tell everybody once again, we do all football, man. We do college football and NFL. I do live game reaction for both of them. I do shows for both of them. So y'all make sure y'all come back and kick it with me, man. Like I say, we'll be on Thursday night for the Cowboys and the Lions. We're doing the SEC Championship Saturday, Georgia, Alabama. 9 times out of 10, I'll probably be back on tomorrow night. We'll probably do a preview and predictions of the NFL week coming up. J4, you say so many good teams this year. You say someone gonna get left out. Yeah, somebody gonna get left out. Yeah, BYU. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I don't think BYU getting in because I mean, just me, man. I don't think BYU gonna beat Texas Tech. BYU got that young quarterback. Texas Tech got a great defense. The first time they played, BYU weren't really able to run the ball on Texas Tech. I don't think BYU beat Texas Tech, man. I do think it's gonna be a closer game because they playing each other the second time. So I think the second time, I think BYU will play them a little bit better and they'll be a little closer. But I don't see BYU beating Texas Tech, even if it's a field goal game. I don't see BYU beating Texas Tech. You said Mendoza was on OSU. You said they'd be even better. You said just that wide receiver room. What's your name? What's your name? Big Daddy Dave. You say how about dropping Ole Miss for Miami? You say it's Florida State all over again. You say drop them for Miami. Hold on. Let me see. Who is that? Carnut. You say everybody writing off Bama. You say that's fine. Flying under the radar. I hear you, Carnut, man. Carnut, we're gonna be ready for you Saturday, Carnut. I'll be doing a live game reaction, Carnut. So if you ain't doing that, make sure you come back in here and kick it with me, baby. We're gonna be on it popping, Carnut, for sure. Yes, sir. John, you said I agree BYU is out. And Texas Tech, you said Texas Tech #1. Yeah, that's why I say Texas Tech. I don't see BYU beating Texas Tech, y'all. I'm not saying they can't, because anything can happen in football, but I don't think so, man. I don't think that young quarterback in BYU gonna beat Texas Tech. I don't see it, man. I think it'll be a closer game, yeah, but I don't think they beat them, man. What's your name, Card? Is that Card Mobile Training Channel? You say Texas Tech guns up. Okay, I hear you. Jeremy James, you say I got a feeling one of these Group 5 champions are gonna upset somebody. I don't think so, Jeremy James. Okay, Jeremy James, let's look at it, Jeremy James. I don't think they upset nobody, man. You say Joseph, you say we need a Bama versus Ohio State game. Oklahoma is overrated. Jay Fool, you say you're doing good work. You say and got a good show. Okay, appreciate that, Jay Fool, man. Appreciate that, brother. I try to do my best, man. I try to do my best, Jay Fool, to do my show and also talk to y'all in the chat, man, because shit, y'all leaving your comments in the chat. At least I can try to read, as many of y'all comments as I can. I know I can't get all of them, but I try to read as many as I can, man, to interact with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, y'all got an opinion on what's going on too. So that's why I like to read y'all comments, Let me see. Hold on. What's your name? Is that the IS 300 kid? I hope I said your name right. You said BYU is out and Virginia is in. Brian, you say I love. You say I love my. You say more. You say is that Mormon? Jeremy, you said BYU wins. Oklahoma is out, and what's that? Is that Saucy? Is that Saucy? You said OSU gonna smack Bama. And you said LSU be there soon. Oh yeah, Jay Champagne. LSU coming, baby. Believe that. Lane Kiffin gonna get them boys on track. Believe that. They already get the talent. He gonna get that quarterback, and he's gonna be on and popping once he get that quarterback in there. You said BYU has came a long way. Yeah, they have. They have, Brian. That coach doing a great job over there. But you know what? I think they're trying to get that BYU head coach to go somewhere else, if I ain't mistaken. They say he might try to get one of them. Brian, I could be wrong, but I thought I heard something about BYU coach might be going to Penn State. I think I heard that. If I didn't, y'all let me know in the chat. But I thought I heard that. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard something about their coach might be going to Penn State. He said, "Have me say because sometimes." Brian said LSU definitely going to be competitive. You said BYU going 10-2 or 11-1. You said fact. Okay. Appreciate that, Brian. I thought I heard that. Jeremy, you say he's scared BYU. Oh, they resigned on Jeremy James. Okay, because I hadn't heard nothing, Jeremy James. So appreciate that. I didn't know if he gonna leave or what. You said Tulane has a tough game to Tulane got to play North Texas. So, like I say, y'all, those last two spots in the top 12 gonna come down to Tulane versus North Texas. Whoever win that game, get in automatic because they're gonna be the American Athletic Conference title game. They will be the champion of that division, that conference rather, and they will get in. Like I said, the other spot gonna be between if JMU wins the Sun Belt. If they win the Sun Belt, they in. But if they lose and then Duke mess around, beat Virginia, that's gonna throw a big wrench in there. But it just depends. That's why I say it's gonna be some good games. Gonna be some good games this weekend, y'all. Good games. Good games. J4, you say yeah, but BYU don't bringing the money to keep their coach. And Jay Champagne, you say Mean Green versus Green Wave. Okay. All right, man. So let me see. Let me switch this off. All right, man. So now we done went through some of the matchups in the bracket, man. So let's look at some of these conference. Let's look at some of these conference title games this weekend, man. So we'll start out with Ohio State and Indiana, man. Yeah, the big thing. We'll start out with Ohio State and Indiana, man. The Big Ten championship. Y'all know when they played each other last year, man, Ohio State beat the wheels off of Indiana last year, man. So I think Indiana is a better team this year, man. Indiana got some very good players, very good defense, man. I like who's the dude they got? I think it's how you pronounce his name? Surratt. I think that's his name. Dave, you said I think you said I think you do real good being a sports commentator on your channel. Appreciate that, David, man. Appreciate that, David. Is that David Tyree? Appreciate that, David Tyree. Ricky Tedder, you say go Notre Dame. And Nick, is that Nick Bertram? I hope I said your name right, Nick Bertram. You say Bucks all the way. Don't even think. You said don't think. Say don't even think that different, huh? Said Ohio State, and you say the Bucks back to back. You say check the Indy versus Purdue. You say they basically choke. And Joseph, you say Surratt. Okay. I'll go. It's Surratt. Okay, appreciate that, Joseph. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it'll be a way better game than what it was last year. I think Indiana a better team than they were last year when they played Ohio State. But I don't think Indiana gonna beat Ohio State. I think it'll be a better game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I think Ohio State wins the game against Indiana. And like I say, they got Indiana at number 2. So it'll be interesting to see how far Indiana falls. Like I say, they might fall some because they get beat by the number 1 team and they was number 2. They might not fall no further than maybe 4 or 5. But if for some reason they fall to number 5, then you can have a situation where Oregon will probably jump up into the top 4. Is that Will Stelling? You say, what do you think about Notre Dame versus Miami? Hey, I was talking about that early, Will. And like I say, my opinion when it comes to that, man, I feel like Miami, they beat Notre Dame with the head-to-head. They got the same record, Will, but Miami beat them head-to-head. It should count for something if we got the same record. If I played you and I beat you, that should count for something. It should matter. Usually, you know what, y'all? Usually when they do the selection thing for the playoffs or the bowl games, they usually always say the head-to-head matchup is important. They always say that. But for some reason in this situation, the head-to-head matchup don't mean a damn thing because they got Notre Dame in and Miami ain't even in there. So that's what's wild to me, man. They always talking about the head-to-head matchup. You got to win your head-to-head. So I don't understand it, y'all. The shit, it's biased as hell, if you ask me. Nick, you said I give it till the second half, and it'll open up. And Ricky, you say, what do you think about coach change to LSU? Hey, Ricky, man, I think Lane Kiffin. I think he was the best guy to go to LSU, and the reason why I say that, Ricky, LSU already be getting a lot of talent. They always have top receivers going to NFL. They always have top cornerbacks going to the NFL. So LSU already gets a lot of talent. A lot of time LSU be needing that, like this year. A lot of people, like at the beginning of the season, people had high hopes for LSU, especially with that quarterback. But the quarterback came in and he been playing a little inconsistent. So I most definitely feel like Lane Kiffin will solve that problem. One thing about Lane Kiffin, y'all, he gonna get a quarterback. Believe that. Anytime Lane Kiffin is the coach or the offensive coordinator, y'all know the quarterback usually is successful. So I don't have no doubt that Lane Kiffin, whether he gets somebody transfer to transfer to LSU, or he get a top recruit, whatever he do, he most definitely gonna have a quarterback with LSU. And you already know they're gonna get the receiver, the defensive backs. And like I said, I won't be surprised if some of them guys that still got eligibility for Ole Miss, I won't be surprised if some of them hit the transfer portal and follow him over to LSU, just like how some of the coaches already done left and went with him over to LSU. Joseph, you said, I think Indiana versus Ohio State comes down to a game-winning field goal or a close game down to the wire. You said, then I think Indiana stays at number 2. Yeah, hey, Joseph, if it come down like that, like a field goal game all the way down to the end, I agree with you, Joseph. I think they probably won't move nowhere, Joseph. If they do move them, it might be one spot, Joseph, because if it come down to a field goal game like that, if they do drop, it'll be one. They'll probably move from number 2 to number 3, if anything. But I agree with you. If it's close like that, I don't think they go nowhere, man, if it's close like that. But, Joseph, if any kind of way Ohio State just straight whoop their ass, Joseph, yeah, they're going to drop. They might drop out the top 4 if Ohio State beat them by like 2+ touchdowns. Dave, you said Ohio State all day. Everybody agree with me or put one in the chat. Hey, David. Hey, Ohio State, it's going to be hard to beat Ohio State. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Ohio State, they good, man. They good, man. They are good. Yeah. Believe it or not, David, even though Texas beat Texas A&M, I think Texas A&M good too, man. Even though Texas beat them, Texas A&M got a good team too, man. They got a good team too. All right, man. Let's go to the next matchup. I'm going to take this one off the screen. Let's go to the next matchup of the weekend, which is my team, the Bulldogs and Alabama, man. With the rematch, like I said, the first time they played each other, man, Alabama got the big win over Georgia, man. Like I said, Ty Simpson pretty much did what he wanted to do in the passing game, man. Georgia was not able to get any pressure on Ty Simpson, man. And that's going to be my key to this game in this matchup, y'all. That's going to be my big key right there, especially as a Georgia Bulldog fan. That's my big key. That's my big key, man. Georgia, they got to get pressure on Ty Simpson. Whether they blitz him, whether they blitz him or some kind of way they can do it from the defensive line. They got to get pressure on Ty Simpson. They can't let him sit back there like they did in the first matchup and let him throw the ball all over the place, because that's going to be a problem for Georgia. So that is my key thing, man. That is my key thing. If Georgia come out and we able to get pressure on Ty Simpson, now I'm not going to say we're going to get pressure on him every single time, but in key situations, we get them in 3rd and long, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, and we know they got to pass the ball. We got to get pressure on him, man. Got to get pressure on him. And then with Georgia, on offense, all I need is Gunnar Stockton to take care of the ball, don't turn it over, which for the most part, Gunnar Stockton been doing a pretty good job of not turning the ball over, take care of the ball. So that's what I'm going to need him to do against Alabama. Take care of the ball. Don't be turning the ball over. You don't got to force it. You know what I'm saying? Georgia got a pretty good offense this year. I like Zachariah Branch. He most definitely make big plays for Georgia, man. Joseph, you said Georgia gonna run the ball, gonna run the hell out the ball. You say keep Simpson off the field. And Ricky, you say it's going to be it's going to be a facing the Giants. And what's your name? Is that Measle? Is that Measle Meat? You say will Bama make the playoffs if they lose? I'm gonna tell you this, man, because this is what they've been saying. This is what I've been hearing all day, Measle Meat. This is what they've been saying all day, man. They saying that this is what I've been hearing. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is what I've been hearing. This is what they've been saying. All the sports talk shows I've been listening to, looking at Get Up in the Morning, all that stuff, man. Everybody been saying the same thing. If for some reason Alabama loses to Georgia, they saying that Alabama gonna still be in the playoffs. That's what they saying. From what I'm hearing, they were saying something about if Alabama don't make the playoffs and they get beat by Georgia, they saying something about that might be a big problem, because they said that it shouldn't count against you that you lose the conference championship. That's what they're saying. They're saying it shouldn't count against you for losing the conference championship. But I will say this: it done been situations where teams have lost the conference championship and it did hurt them. Matter of fact, a couple of years ago, when Georgia lost to Alabama in the SEC championship, I think that knocked Georgia out the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, I think it knocked Georgia out the playoffs. So, you know, like I said, they do how they want to do when it comes to certain teams, man. Dave, you said Ohio State gonna do the same thing. You say they did to Michigan. And JJ Jefferson, you say Notre Dame will win it all. I don't know, JJ. I don't know, man. Now, I will say this, JJ. Y'all got a good defense, and I like y'all running back. Jeremiah Love. He be running that thing. But I don't know if y'all gonna win the whole thing, though, JJ. I don't know if y'all gonna win the whole thing. Jeremiah, you say they knocked Georgia out, and Georgia was 12. Yeah, Jeremy James. And then we ain't even get in the damn playoff, Jeremy James. So that's why I say they do what they want to do when it comes to that. What up with you, Jocelyn? Appreciate you coming through, Jocelyn, man. What up with y'all? John, what's your name? John Hollis. You say no, it didn't. What up with you, John Hollis, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. So in this matchup right here, man, like I said, y'all know I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Georgia fan. So y'all already know I'm picking Georgia to beat Alabama, man. But I think it's gonna be a great game. And like I say, my key to the game for Georgia, when it comes to Georgia, my key for Georgia, they got to get pressure on Ty Simpson. They get them in 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. We got to get pressure on him, man. We can't be like in the first game. Don't get no pressure on him, and he just sitting back there throwing the ball, just back there like he just on vacation. Josh, you say when they play Saturday, Jocelyn, at 4 o'clock. Saturday at 4 o'clock, Jocelyn. Let me see. Joseph, you say who is the committee that decides and how many members are there? Good question, Joseph. Good question, because your guess is good as mine, Joseph. I don't know how many members it is. I don't know if it might be. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you, Joseph. Don't get me the line, Joseph. You say I know Miami better be rooting hard for Georgia to win. Jeremy, you say Saturday. You say I think Georgia will win. You say hard to beat a team twice in one season. Yeah, I think so. I think that's gonna give us a good shot, Measle Meat, for sure, man. I think that's gonna give us a good shot, man. All right, man. So let's move to the next one, y'all. Which we'll go to this one, which would be BYU and Texas Tech, man. Like I said, the first time they played, Texas Tech beat the wheels off of BYU. Like I said, BYU did a good job in the first half. They sacked Texas Tech quarterback 4 times in the first half, and then they went away from blitzing like how they were in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see when they play each other again if BYU come out and they try to blitz Texas Tech, put pressure on the quarterback like that. But like I told y'all earlier, man, I think it'll be a better game, but I just don't see BYU beating Texas Tech, man. They too good on defense. They quarterback, he do a great job. He take care of the ball. He don't turn the ball over. I just don't see it, man. They probably get Texas Tech and probably Ohio State. They probably got the two top linebackers in the country. Texas Tech and Ohio State, man. So I just don't see it, y'all. I think it'll be a better game, like I said. But I don't see BYU getting the upset. Now I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll come back on here and I'll say, hey, BYU, hey, they shot me. I didn't think they could, but they shot me. So if they do, I'll be the first one to come back on here and say, hey, they proved me wrong. But just my opinion, I don't think they beat them, man. Jeremy, you say I got what up with your good fella South, man? What up with your good fella South 851? Appreciate you coming through, man. Jeremy James, you say you got Georgia by 7. You say will you be streaming Sunday night game? Yeah, you already know, good fellas. I will be doing Sunday night football. Yes, sir. Yep, I will be doing Sunday night football. Of course, you know I'm doing Georgia, Alabama on Saturday. Good fellas, I will be doing Thursday night football too. Good fellas, I'll be doing the Cowboys and the Lions on Thursday night also, good fellas. Meet them up. You said haven't watched Texas Tech at all this season. You say if they like that or not. Hey, meet them up. Texas Tech good. Meet them up. They got a good ass defense. Yeah, meet them up. Go check them out, man. They got a linebacker. They got a middle linebacker. Meet them up. I think he in like the high. I'm gonna tell you how good he is. Meet them up. He probably in the. I think he in the Heisman Trophy race. As a middle linebacker, meets him up. Yeah, that tell you how good he is. Yeah, as a middle linebacker. Josh, you said I can't believe football season is almost over. Yeah, Josh, it done went by fast, Joshua, for sure. You said H-Town in the house. Okay, that's what's up, good fellas. H-Town. Jeremy Jones, you said it went by. Yeah, it did, man. Joe, you said 13 members on the committee. One of the members is Arkansas. Okay, appreciate that, Joseph, man. Appreciate that, man. Rick H-Town, you say Texas Tech legit. Yeah, them boys good, Rick H-Town. They all good, man. Jeremy, you say facts, good fellas. Rick H-Town, you say Averill Reese, best linebacker in the country. Yeah. Hey, Rick H-Town, that boy. Hey, Reese is a beast, but believe that. That's why I say Rick H-Town. Reese and the linebacker for Texas Tech, I forgot his name, but that linebacker for Texas Tech and your boy from Ohio State, yeah, them the two best linebackers in the country, just my opinion. I think they the two best linebackers. David, you say that they put Alabama in with 3 losses and Notre Dame, you say they love them two teams. Hey, David, that's what they talking about. That's what they've been talking about, David. They've been saying that if Alabama lose to Georgia, they're not going to count that conference loss against them. That's what I've been hearing, David. But we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. But that's what I've been hearing, that they're not going to count that against them, which I think it's some bullshit, but it is what it is. But like I say, man, this game right here, hands down, I'm going with Texas Tech over BYU, man, hands down. No ifs, ands, and buts. No ifs, ands, and buts. But once again, man, if y'all haven't, this is the bracket right here. I'm pretty sure by now y'all done seen the bracket. But just throwing it back up on the screen. If anybody haven't seen it, that's it right there. Like I said, Notre Dame playing Texas A&M. Almost if it stay, I'm just gonna go through it, y'all. Just if it stay like it is, I'm gonna go through who I think will win. I'm gonna give my little predictions on who I think will win. If it stay the same, which we know is going to change because some of these teams play each other. But Notre Dame, Texas A&M, I'm most definitely gonna take Texas A&M beating Notre Dame to play against Indiana. Whoever wins, the conference championship, whether it be Tulane versus Texas or JMU, whoever wins that and gets that spot, I think Ole Miss will beat either one of them. So I see Ole Miss end up playing Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma. I think they play each other again. Man, they just played each other. I think they play each other again. Alabama will probably beat them if they play them again. And then Alabama will play Ohio State, which I think that would be a great game. And then Oregon, I don't care who get in that 12 spot, Oregon going to beat them. So I say the quarterfinals, if this just going off what we got on the screen, which we know is probably going to change, but going off what's on the screen, I'm going to say Oregon plays Texas Tech, Alabama plays Ohio State, Georgia play Ole Miss, Texas A&M will play Indiana in the quarterfinals. And then after that, y'all, I'm going to go Texas A&M over Indiana. Of course, you know I'm going with Georgia over Ole Miss. So we'll have Georgia against Texas A&M. I'm definitely going to take Ohio State over Alabama. And then I'm going to take Texas Tech over Oregon. Miguel, you say USC. And Snowy, you say, okay, I see Snowy. You say, what's your name, Boise? You say, I think Miami should be in. I agree with you. I think they should too, man. Because like I said, I done said it several times. They beat Notre Dame in the head-to-head. That head-to-head matchup should count for something, Boise. It should count for something if you beat a team head-to-head. So I think they're being a little biased when they come to Miami for sure. So y'all, here we go. In the semifinals, I'm going with Texas Tech against Ohio State, Georgia against Texas A&M. Yes, sir. That's what I'm going with in the Final Four. And this just going off of this, y'all. But we know after this weekend, this bracket gonna change because somebody got to lose between Ohio State, Indiana. Somebody got to lose between Georgia, Alabama. Somebody got to lose. Texas Tech play BYU, which I think Texas Tech gonna win, so I think they stay the same. But we got a couple of teams that's gonna switch up. But just going off this bracket right here, we just having a little fun with it, y'all. Jocelyn, you said I got Georgia winning it. All right, Jocelyn. Yes, ma'am. Go dog, stick 'em, Jocelyn. Go dog, stick 'em. All right, man. So we will have Georgia, Texas A&M. Hey, y'all know I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna be biased. So y'all know I'm gonna take Georgia over Texas A&M because I'm being biased. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, hell no. But y'all know I gotta go with my boys. But and then we will have Texas Tech and Ohio State. That would be a great game because I think Texas Tech got the defense to stick with Ohio State with them receivers. But I'm most definitely going to go with Ohio State over Texas Tech, and then we'll go with Georgia and Ohio State in the national championship. And then I'm going with, well, my little bias streak will be done ended. I don't think Georgia will beat Ohio State, just my opinion. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, don't get me wrong. But I don't think Georgia will beat Ohio State. And I'm going with Ohio State to win the whole thing, y'all. I don't care how the bracket go. I don't care how the bracket go. I don't care who changed, how it changed. I think Ohio State win the whole thing regardless, y'all. I think they win the whole thing unless it's some type of key injury to somebody on their team. If everybody healthy, I think it's going to be tough to beat Ohio State, man. I think it's going to be tough to beat them, boy. Travis, you say, hear me out, number 1 and number 2 for the Natty, like back when Texas and USC, you said Ormond Sooner versus Indiana. Okay, I hear you, Travis. Appreciate you coming through, Travis. What's your name, Travis? Woodard. Appreciate your comment. 46 MD, you said I don't think Indiana could beat Texas. They probably don't. 46 MD. They probably won't. Texas pretty good, 46. They just in the SEC, man. You know the SEC tough, man. Josh, you said Ohio State gonna get upset. Hey, Jocelyn, you know I'm with them Bulldogs, Jocelyn. But I don't know if we can beat Ohio State, Jocelyn. I mean, you know, hey, Jocelyn, you know I'm gonna be rooting for them. I'm gonna be with them Bulldogs, but oh no, goddamn Ohio State, the boy good, Jocelyn. Yeah, Ohio State good, Jocelyn. They good, man. Yeah, man, they good, man. So, do y'all agree with what I was saying, man? Y'all think Ohio State gonna win the whole thing? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat right quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Y'all let me know. I'm putting a little poll in the chat. Y'all let me know who y'all got. Jocelyn, you say you think Carolina Panthers. I don't know, Jocelyn. I don't know. Dexter, you said Ohio State back to back. Julian, you said Ohio State versus Georgia for the college football. You said because the Buckeyes haven't played a full 4 quarters game, and the minute the Ohio State plays the SEC team in the bowl because they haven't played big boy football. Okay, I hear you, Julian, man. Travis, you say KD. Oh man, Travis, you say KD got hurt. Travis, you say KD got hurt. 46, you say you bet on Alabama. Travis, what happened to him? What, he got an ankle injury or something like that? Travis, let me know in the chat. What, he got like an ankle? He rolled up his ankle or some shit? Dexter, you said Ohio State. MD, you said Ohio. You said OU hasn't beaten any good teams. The only team they beat 46 really was Alabama. Yeah, Alabama, the only one they beat. Tequila Jones, you said Ohio State all the way. You sound really an LSU fan, though. Okay. Hey, all right, Tequila, how you feel about that Lane Kiffin? How you feel about that Lane Kiffin hire? Brandon said Notre Dame shouldn't be in it at all. I agree with you, Brandon. I think it should be Miami in their spot. I agree with you. You said I got Alabama winning it all. Okay, that's what's up. What's your name? P? Is that P? Is that what? P Day 1? Is that P Day 1? I don't know if I said your name right. But appreciate you coming through, brother. Yeah, Tequila, what you think about Lane? Where'd I go for anybody, man? Y'all let me know in the chat. How y'all feel about that Lane Kiffin hire with LSU, man? Do y'all think he's gonna be the one to get LSU back back to their championship type ways? You say it's all about the U. Okay, that's what's up, Brandon. Sir, I hear you, baby. All about the U. Hey, Brandon, I don't know how old you were, Brandon, but back when I was young, man, I remember Miami used to be having the squad, baby. I remember Miami used to have the squad, man, when they had I remember when they had um Clint Portis, they had Jeremy Shockey. I remember they had Andre Johnson, Santana Malt, but they had a squad. They had Samari Rowe. I remember they had a squad, man. I remember matter of fact, I remember they had a squad like every year, man. Clint Portis, all them guys, man. Willis McGahee, Vince Wilfork. They had a squad every year, man. Every year Miami had a squad. Sean Taylor, yeah, Andre Johnson. You say, you say they was your neighbor. Oh, that what's up, Brandon? That's what's up, man. Boy, hey, Brandon, I tell you what, Brandon, ain't no telling what career Sean Taylor would have had, man. Sean Taylor was a beast, Brandon. That boy was a beast, man. Brandon, for him to be that size and can run and move the way he could at that size, hey, Brandon, matter of fact, it ain't been nobody since. It ain't been nobody like that since, Brandon. And look how many years ago that was. It ain't been nobody since. It ain't been nobody like that since. Lewis, you say that year they lost to Ohio State in 2000. I remember that, Lewis. I remember that. You say the best ever. And Brandon, you say, and could run all day. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Brandon. For sure, man. Tequila, you say I think he can get us going for us. You said I feel like he been waiting to fully commit to a team. You say, and this opportunity popped up. I gotta know. You say not his fault. Yeah, I agree with you, Tequila. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I think he go Tequila Jones. I actually think he gonna do a great job, man. I've been saying, I was saying the whole time, Tequila, even when before he chose LSU, y'all know they was talking about Florida. It was between Florida and LSU, and y'all, people who been on here with me, y'all know I told y'all from the get-go, I thought LSU was a better place to go to because they get better recruits. I told y'all, as far as them with the skill positions, they get better recruits than Florida right now. So I felt like, he most definitely gonna get the quarterback. So I felt like LSU was the best place for him to go. With him being a quarterback type coach, going to a team that always have great receivers, DBs, he gonna be perfect over there with LSU, man. You say me too. You say he's been doing it too long. Yeah. He been. Hey, Tequila, look what he did with Ole Miss. Look what your boy did with Ole Miss. Ole Miss is in the top 10 and pretty much been in the top 5, like top 5, top 8, like shit, damn near the whole season. So if he could do that with Ole Miss, shit, ain't no telling what he could do with LSU. You said Miami, he said there's a bunch of wannabe paper champions and could never hold a candle to any SEC or Big Ten power football team in either conference. Tequila, you say ain't nothing like being here in the South. Yes, yeah, for sure, Tequila. 46, you say Texas won 3 games against top 10 teams and lost. You said Ohio State and Georgia. You said Texas deserves a spot. Brandon, you said Miami has a puncher's chance against any SEC team. Trav, you said, oh yeah, you said I prayed to God for a rematch with them dogs. And my Sooners, the Natty will need to get that back. Okay. And Texas Tech, you say, hey Ty, you say who is Georgia going to sign tomorrow? Texas Tech, I gotta look at it and see Texas Tech. I ain't gonna lie to you, Texas Tech. I haven't really looked at who they trying to sign, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it tomorrow though. Texas Tech try to see who they gonna try to get. Texas Tech. I will look at it tomorrow though, but I hadn't looked at it yet. But I will. Texas Tech for sure. Julian, you said Ohio State and Indiana were in the SEC. Both teams will have 3. Julian, I agree with you, man. That SEC tough, man. Yeah, look at how many teams. Look how Julian, think about all this season, how many teams were ranked in the top 25 in the SEC all year, y'all. All year in the SEC. Think of how many teams been ranked, man. Vanderbilt was ranked. Tennessee was ranked. Let me see. We had Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Ole Miss. Even early in the season, man, Florida was ranked early in the season. Of course, you know Georgia, Alabama. Who else? Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Texas. Shit, who else? Oklahoma. Shit, that's about 10 damn teams right there that been in the top, probably like the top 15, top 20 the whole damn season in the SEC. You said for real, you said I really had Ole Miss winning. Not gonna lie, but our coach now, so I don't know about that one. 46 at Texas Tech would be demolished by Texas. And Sosi said, stop it. So the SEC and all that. You say, who going to stop OSU or Ohio State or Indy? I hear you. So I hope I said your name right. Is that Sosi? Is that Sosi? I don't know if I said your name right, but if I didn't, I apologize, brother. I apologize if I didn't say it right. But yeah, man, hey, I can't wait for this weekend, man. Gonna be some great games this weekend. So icy. Oh, my bad. I was all the way off. What I said so so easy. Hey, my bad, so icy. But I was all the way off. God dang. My bad, man. I be messing up people's names sometimes. God damn, I was way y'all. Hey, Snow Easy. I was way y'all. God damn. Oh man. Let me see. What's your name? Hold on. Hey, hey, Snow Easy. I'm Brandon, you say Bama going down in the SEC championship. And hold on, let me make sure I get your name right. G because is that G because you say Texas beats any of these teams. Appreciate you coming through, man. I hope I said your name right. Like I said, I'll be messing people's name up sometime. I hope I said your name right. You said SEC has a bunch of dogs in the conference. You say no other conference has as many national championships than the SEC. Yeah, Snowies, I messed all that up, Snowies. You say get business credit. You say SEC used to be tougher years back. You said, but not recent years. You said this weekend will be nice. Oh yeah, great weekend for football. Get business credit for sure, man. The outside of sports. What up with you, man? You said, so why don't they redo the bracket after the first round to ensure the one seed is playing the lost state ranked team? I agree with you. outside of sports. My opinion, I'm thinking like you, man. I feel like they shouldn't put out the bracket until after championship weekend. Because like you said, outsiders, Ohio State got to play Indiana, so somebody gonna drop. Georgia got to play Alabama. Depending on who win that, somebody gonna drop. Texas Tech got to play BYU. I think Texas Tech gonna win, but if for some reason it'll be an upset, that's gonna be a drop. So I agree with you that outside of sports, man. I feel like they shouldn't put out the bracket until after the conference championship when everything is completely set, and then all we doing is just waiting for the playoffs. That's what I feel like. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all agree or disagree. But I think the outside of sports, I think he make a great point, man. I think they shouldn't put out the official playoff bracket until after championship weekend. That way, we ain't got to worry about shit changing. Like right now, y'all, we know this ain't gonna be the final bracket. We know because y'all know Sunday is what? Sunday is what? Championship Sunday or bracket Sunday or whatever, because y'all know Sunday is when they're going to put out the official bracket after Saturday. They're supposed to put out the official bracket on Sunday. So I feel like instead of them putting it out tonight, they should have just waited all together until Sunday. And then once you put that out, we know it ain't going to be no changes to it. So I don't know, man. What's your name? Is that Word Nerd? You say you pissed off about Vandy. And Brandon, you say Bama loses Miami in. And Get Business Credit, you say they need to get rid of conference game. You say they are silly based on new brackets. I agree with you. I think I agree with you, Get Business Credit. I think they need to what's the word I want to use? I think they need to make some, what you want to call that, touch-ups or some changes to it. I agree with you. Yeah, I think they need to make a couple changes to it. You say no after the first round. You said it should be rearranged for the quarterfinals. Okay. I got you the outside of sports, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all coming through, kicking it with me tonight, man. Like I said, all y'all that's new in here, I hope y'all subscribe and come back and kick it with me again, man. Like I say, I do all football. I do the NFL, and I do college football, man. So I will be back in here Thursday. We'll be doing the Cowboys and the Lions live game reaction. Of course, y'all already know I'm a Georgia fan, so I'll be back, and I'll be doing a live game reaction for Georgia, Alabama on Saturday. And then y'all already know we always do Sunday games. Most of the time, y'all, I do a double hit on Sunday. Most of the time, I do a 1 o'clock, and then I do Sunday night football. So most definitely going to be a great Sunday night matchup this coming up. So we're going to be on the popping, man. We got some great football, man. We got the conference championships. We getting toward the end of the NFL season, man. Then we're going to have the college football playoffs, and then not too long after that, we'll have the NFL playoffs. So got a lot of great football coming up, man. A lot of great football. Appreciate that outside of sports, man. Appreciate that Get Business Credit, man. Appreciate that sub, brother. Appreciate that, man. And shit, man, I might be back. I'll probably be back in here tomorrow night, man. And I'll probably do like a preview and prediction on this week of the NFL, man. This week coming up for the NFL. So, like I say, man, like I always tell everybody, man, if you ain't doing that, y'all make sure y'all come back in here and kick it with your boy. Again, man. But I'm gonna definitely appreciate y'all kicking it with me tonight. What's your name? Caston? Is that Caston, the fish master? You say, will Alabama beat Georgia again? Caston. You see, I'm a Georgia fan, so you know I'm going for Georgia. But Caston, like I said before, Caston, my key to the game, Ashton, and that goes for Georgia. This is my key to the game, Caston. Georgia has to get pressure on Ty Simpson. The first time we played them, Caston, we got absolutely no pressure on Ty Simpson at all. And he sat back there and picked our damn secondary apart. So we got to do a better job of getting pressure on him. When we get them in third and long situation, what I mean by that, y'all, is anything from 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 and higher. We got to get pressure on Ty Simpson, man. We can't let his ass sit back there in the pocket and throw passes and get first down to the wide receiver Jameis Bernard and the star receiver Ryan Williams, man. We can't let him kill us with them damn receivers, man. So we got to do a better job of getting pressure on him. And then when it comes to Gunnar Stockton, our offense, I'm not really worried about our offense. Our offense been doing pretty good. Gunnar Stockton, for the most part, he's been doing a good job taking care of the ball. So I expect for him to do the same thing. We don't need no turnovers. So that's my key thing, man. We got to get pressure on damn Ty Simpson, man. Because Ty Simpson, he a good quarterback, man. And I feel like Ty Simpson, he should be in the Heisman Trophy running, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. I think he should. He a good quarterback. Even though I'm a Georgia fan, I'm gonna be realistic. Ty Simpson, he a good quarterback, man. Junior, you said if Ohio State was given an SEC road opponent, College Station, you said Norman, Oklahoma, Knoxville, Tennessee, Rocky Top would play 5,000 times. Joseph, you say last Sunday night football was fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a good time, Joseph, for sure, man. Yeah, we did, Joseph, man. Yeah, we did. Pete, what is that? Pete Day 1. You say, Brandon, you say, how about our Hurricanes? You say, move to the SEC and see who wins. What up with you, Wayne Smith, man? Appreciate you coming through, Wayne Smith. Pete Day, you said the Hurricanes play little boy football while Alabama plays grown man football. I hear you. You say running back will win this year. All right, man. I hear you, man. I hear ya. Yes, sir. But shoot, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming in here, kicking it with me, man. I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. If anybody want to come up here and holler at me, man. Hold on, let me see. DMG, what up with you, man? Appreciate you coming through, DMG. Yeah, that's the link right there, man. If any of y'all want to come up here and holler at me, man. If y'all want to talk about your team or who you think gonna win it all, or you want to talk about Notre Dame, Miami situation, Georgia, Alabama game, Ohio State, Indiana, whatever. Shit, if you want to talk about the NFL, it don't matter. If y'all want to come up here and holler at me, come on. If not, I'm gonna get my ass up out of here. But if y'all want to come up here and holler at me, let me know your opinion. It's all good, man. Just let me know. What up with your SC Panther, boy? Appreciate you coming through, SC Panther, boy, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. There's gonna be some great games. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man. Shit, even Thursday night with the NFL, that's gonna be a good game with the Cowboys. That's gonna be a good game. You said Upton going wild. What you said they over there wilding out, SC Panther boy. TB, you say no one is talking about something that's crazy that might happen on Saturday. You said if Duke wins the championship, you said then they're in or one of the bottom seed. Oh, okay. I got you, SC Panther boy. Yeah, T-Bit, like I said before, man. If Duke beat Virginia, hey T-Bit, I'm gonna tell you what's going. Like I said earlier, T-Bit, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna throw a wrench in the toolbox, T-Bit. If Duke beat Virginia, and for some reason JMU doesn't win the Sun Belt, that's most definitely gonna throw a twist into it, T-Bit. I think either way it go, I don't think Duke gonna get in, man. Even if Duke beat Virginia and JMU loses, I don't think Duke gonna get in. I think if that happened, I think somebody like Miami would get in. I don't think Duke would get in. That's just my opinion. I don't think Duke would get in, even if they do beat Virginia. I think it'll probably be Miami or Texas or somebody like that. I end up getting that spot. Snow, you say, hey, Big Ty, you say when you doing. I'll let you know, Snow Easy. I'll let you know, Snow Easy. Oh man. Yeah, I'll let you know, Snow Easy. Brandon, you say Duke can't get in. You say, but tell me how Duke even in it at all. That's why I say, Brandon. That's the exact reason, Brandon, why I say even if Duke some kind of way do beat Virginia, they still not getting in because that's the whole reason why I said that, Brandon, because they 7-5. They will not get in at 7-5. That's why I say if that scenario does happen, 9 times out of 10, either Miami or probably Texas will probably get into the playoff, Brandon. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at right there, Brandon. You said you want to tune in, all jokes aside. Hey, Snow Easy, I'm going to kick it with him for real, Snow Easy. I'm going to see what he talk about. I'm going to see what he talk about for real, Snow Easy. Yeah, I'm going to see what he talk about. You say Duke wins, no ACC team is gonna be in it. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's gonna happen, Brandon. Yeah, if we do get that situation and Duke wins, it's probably not gonna be no ACC team in. Yeah, Texas might end up getting in, Brandon. Yeah, it might end up being somebody like Texas. Yep. You say from all the college football analysts, you say I'm talking to if Duke wins, then North Texas gets in, which means the SEC will have no one that gets in. Charles, you say dogs on top. You already know, Charles. Yes, sir. Go dogs, sick 'em, baby. Go dogs, sick 'em. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through, Charles King, man. You already know. You say Duke a bunch of fun. But yeah, T-Bit, like I say, man, whoever wins that Tulane and North Texas game, they gonna get in automatic. Whoever wins that team, they gonna get in. They gonna get one of those last 2 spots automatic because they'll be the American Athletic Conference champion, and they gonna get in regardless. So whoever win that North Texas game, they getting in regardless. They getting in regardless. It's when it comes to JMU in the Sun Belt Championship and Duke and Virginia. Like I say, I don't think Duke get in regardless. I don't care if Duke win. I still don't think they get in. But if you ask me, I think what's going to happen, I think JMU going to win the Sun Belt, and I think they're going to get one of those spots. And then, like I say, whoever wins Tulane and North Texas, they're going to get the other spot. And I think that's who's going to get the last 2 spots. I don't think Duke going to beat Virginia. That's just my opinion. I don't think Duke beat Virginia. You say roll tide, roll all the way. DMG, you say go Green Way. T-Bit, you say that had Keith Thurby. You said did that if they stressed. I hear you, T-Bit, man. You know what? Matter of fact, give me 1 second, man. Before we get out of here, it's no easy. Jeffrey, you say all I got to say is school ducks. I hear you, Jeffrey. You like them, Jeffrey? Who you like? You like Oregon, Jeffrey? Brandon, you say I got 5 bands. Virginia beats Duke by 4. I think so, Brandon. I don't think Duke gonna beat Virginia, man. I don't think so. I mean, I know, anything can happen in the game, but I don't think Duke beat Virginia. I think Virginia gonna. I agree with you, Brandon. I think Virginia gonna whoop their ass. Yeah, I think they gonna whoop up on them boys for sure. T-Bay, you say 1 second base sound like Tight will put on a more crazy head. Jeffrey, you say I'm a diehard Ducks fan for life. Okay, that what's up, Jeffrey? That what's up, man? Them Oregon Ducks. Jeffrey, I'll tell you this right here, Jeffrey. If Indiana, I'm just throwing it out there, Jeffrey. Let's just say if this scenario happened, and I got on the Georgia hat, but I'm just throwing it out there, Jeffrey. If Indiana and Georgia end up losing, Jeffrey, y'all gonna be in the top 4 because y'all already, I think y'all at number 5. So y'all probably gonna jump into the top 4 if that scenario did happen. I think if one of them lose, Jeffrey, if Indiana lose, I think y'all will probably get in the top 4. Said a 5 foot tall T-Bit. Hey, TV boy, you crazy. You said, Brandon, you said you need to share that white girl. You said, what'd you say, Brandon? You said you need to share that white girl. Oh man. You said Virginia gonna give Duke a two-piece combo and a biscuit. Yes, sir. Hey, two-piece snack, pick it up. You know, that two-piece snack, baby. Bang, bong. Bong, bong. Jeff, you said, honestly, you say we don't want that. You say, I think our over to the championship is within 5 or 6, but I totally get you. Okay, I got you, Jerry. Jeffrey, you know, just throwing a little scenario out there, man. Just get a little conversation. That's all, Jeffrey. Throw a little wrench out there. Yeah, throw a little fishing rod out in the water, baby. Throw that rod out in that water. Yeah, you know when you go fishing, Jeff, you throw that rod out there. Reel that thing back in, baby. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. You said absolutely. You said I love college football talk. You said my favorite sport. Yeah, Jeffrey. Shit, Jeffrey. Man, matter of fact, Jeffrey, I do all football over here, man. I do college football and I do NFL, man. So I'm the same way, Jeffrey. I love football, man. I love college football. I just love football, period. I don't give a shit if it's high school, park, recreation. I just love football, period, man. So we do all football over here, Jeffrey. I do college football and NFL, man. So like I say, I'll be back in here Thursday night for the Cowboys and the Lions. Then we most definitely gonna do Georgia, Alabama on Saturday, man. So got a bunch of football coming up. Y'all know we're gonna do Sunday football. Most definitely gonna do Sunday night football. Y'all already know that. So but y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna play this right here for y'all right quick. I'm gonna play this right here for y'all right quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Give me 1 second.
We're going to play Bama. Texas Tech up to the 4th spot, thinking a bye is possible now if they can beat BYU. Let's see, teams 5, 6, 7, 8 all get the weekend off. Interesting switch with Bama and Notre Dame at the 9 and the 10 spots. Possibilities abound. We're also going to see that Tulane and North Texas are ranked, but James Madison is as well. So they got in finally, but they're behind the 2 teams from the American who are playing for that CFP spot. Let's unpack this a bit, AT. What hit you first?
Well, we'll start at the bottom and save some meat up at the top for the guys. But with Tulane and North Texas both being ranked ahead of James Madison, that means the winner of the American Championship is going to be the highest-ranked Group of 5 team. There's no way that JMU can jump them. One might argue that they shouldn't jump them, but that's pretty much set in stone, and that was a loud statement by the committee.
And so it's also possible that JMU could win, and if Duke wins the ACC, then JMU is also going to be going.
There is that possibility.
Group of 5 teams.
That is Jim Phillips, the commissioner of the ACC, that you just heard scream in the background.
But at the same time, that just means the ACC champ could be left out if it's Duke. You could have Miami still get in.
Miami is pulling hard for Georgia in a lopsided victory in the SEC championship game. Because if Alabama were to fall out, then you could get both Notre Dame and Miami in the field. Although thered be a lot of clamoring by Bama fans that how are we getting kicked out just by having to play in the championship game?
Well, you have to measure that you're still playing a game, so that goes into the formula. You played a game, and this was your record in that game, or this was the outcome of that particular game, so that has to be part of the equation. Big 12 is sitting there with BYU now in that 11th spot. So they must win, and if they do beat Tech in this rematch, both, I believe, will be in. Tech is not going to fall too far from that, 4th spot currently. So both of those teams would get in. And I don't see a lane for my Longhorns.
And Aaron's Notre Dame team can't have that happen.
Right.
Because it would be them that would be kicked to the curb then.
And of that top 10, Alabama is the only one that absolutely has to win. You've got the 1 versus 2. And if Bama does beat Georgia, Georgia's not going to drop out. That's sets up for some interesting motivation when it comes to the SEC championship.
And the committee didn't care that Lane left.
No,
they didn't care.
Yeah, and we also been following that story so closely. So not everyone is really leaving with him now.
Yeah, a number of those offensive assistants have been given the permission to go back, and who knows where they actually will end up. They're going to be courted by the
to go back and be recruited for 2 weeks through the playoffs to go back to Baton Rouge.
There would be no greater justice for an Ole Miss fan than to be able to get Charlie Weiss Jr. and the offensive line coach to stay with Pete Golding and tell Lane to go pound sand and get somebody new.
With the funny part being that Lane is also going to be getting paid a bonus by LSU for the money he would have gotten for the wins at Ole Miss in the playoff. But that part of the story aside, can Bama lose in a close game and still get in? And I know we're at the tail end here and you want to be in the SEC championship game, but just as we're saying that's a data point, you know, your Longhorns, I thought they might move up more, and one of their data points is the loss to Ohio State on the road week 1.
Well, I'm going to say no. I don't believe Bama gets in without winning this ball game.
I agree.
It could be a 3-loss team, and such as my Longhorns, too many 1-loss and 2-loss in front of them.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, BJ. It is interesting that they did move them up and swap places with Notre Dame. But I'll say this. Texas got punished for giving us what we want as fans, which is good football. What we're going to see now is an absolute concerted, universal move away from these games that can't be won, because what the committee is saying is that they value wins, period. You can't afford those losses, and we're going to get cheated because of the way that the system is set up.
Which is why television and the conferences have to mandate the non-conference schedules. They're like the NFL. You get it; it's programmed in.
Oh yeah.
SEC 1, this is your schedule. SEC 2, Big 10 1, this is your schedule. It has to go that way. Otherwise, we are going to just.
So is that going to eliminate all the discussion around? Well, this guy shrinks the schedule. Is this? Well, they earn that schedule by manner of how they performed a season ago. So everyone's going to have to understand this is the new way forward. Yes, their schedule may appear to be easier than your team's schedule, and this team has elevated its play, and it's going to take advantage of that easier schedule.
Plus everybody plays 9 conference games. Would solve a lot of that, I think, across
Everybody's
the
got to be
board.
at 9 conference games.
9 conference games.
And it's a little bit more problematic because the economics of the university system, how many home games I need. But if everybody's going to take this big check from the television suitors, there should also be a mandate as to how who the competition will be.
Won't this also foster a move to an expanded playoff?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. As an and/or to this idea about mandating who plays whom in the non-conference, if you go to where the top 2 teams from the Big Ten and the SEC, they're all going to play each other like a regular conference.
What up with your master? What's your name, Master Makers Pros? What up with you, brother? Snow, you say when you feel like you in Twilight Zone, lost this space, and just sit it.
Championship game, but the 3rd best team from the Big Ten either plays the 6th best, 4th best plays the 5th best, either from the same conference or from another conference.
You're talking about play-in games at the end.
As an expanded playoff, as on Conference Championship Weekend is kind of where it begins, and 1 and 2 you're already in. If you want to just preserve conference championships as a way of getting a trophy, hanging a banner, a memory, something to strive for without being penalized for losing on that stage.
The reason I think that works is because it maintains the control within the conferences that have the pre-existing television relationships with the networks. Rick, I love your idea, but that would require, what's the word? Leadership, consensus, logic. So it's a great idea, but college football, unfortunately,
how's that going so far?
Yeah, not so good. So I think having some sort of play-in system like that is going to be the incremental step to where we end up eventually. And I think it's in the next 10 to 12 years, 2031, 32, when all of the television network contracts kind of expire, the grant of rights, that's when the breakoff is coming. All of these negotiations are leading up to what ends up being a breakoff, and that's when you get.
But when this goes to 24,
yes,
and the Big Ten gets 8, and
What up with your T-Mac, man? We said you coming through, T-Mac. What it do? Master Maker Pro, you say, I guess don't go schedule difficult non-conference team. You say they play a cupcake team, they're 10-2 and the 8 seed now. Brandon, you said the committee should make Notre Dame join the conference. I agree with you, Brandon. I agree with you, Brandon. I think they should make them join the conference too, man. I don't know how they've been able to get away with it, Brandon. I don't know how they've been able to get away with it, man. They should make them join the conference, man. They should make them join the Big Ten or something, man. T-Big, you say T-Mac, the NBA legend. But yeah, man. So, hey, I appreciate all y'all coming in here kicking it with me, man. I'm about to get my butt up out of here, man. I got to get my butt up and go to work in the morning, man. But I appreciate everybody that came in here, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers. If y'all didn't already, y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for the like button, man. And like I say, T-Bit, we're gonna do the power rankings and everything tomorrow. I'm gonna come back on tomorrow, T-Bit, and we'll do the NFL power rankings, and then we'll also do like a little preview and predictions for this week coming up, T-Bit. So yeah, we'll do all that tomorrow, T-Bit. Appreciate all y'all coming in here kicking it with me, man. All the new people, Brandon Burke, Snow Easy, T-Bit, T-Mac, Misty Maker Prods. Who else we got? Jeffrey, P Dane 1, P Dane 1. I hope I said your name right. Who else we got in here? DMG, if he's still in here, Charles King. SC Panther Boy, I don't know if he's still in here. Joseph, 46 MD, Tequila Jones. Appreciate all y'all, man. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. We about to get ready to get up out of here. Yep, yes, sir. Snow Easy, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Brandon Burke, man. Appreciate everybody, man. I will holler at y'all tomorrow, baby. Y'all know what I always say. Audi 5 Audi. Y'all have a good night, man. And I'll holler at y'all on the next go round.